Okay, well, take three. For some reason this week it's take three time. Mel Harris, Garbagemanpiper, coming to you from backstage at the Garbagemanpiper studio. My garage, chooching my naked 626 with the button modification that I like. Still need to do some buffing out. It's one of my daily rotations. Wow, I just had done a whole video and found out halfway through it didn't have any, Siri decided to come on and talk to me, so I didn't have any voice on the second half. So here's what we're just gonna bust through it again. So number one in my 2020 list of things to do, goals, whatever you want to call it for the channel. Number one on the list is cut my pipes down to 25. Cut my pipe collection down by 25, which is going to leave me with about 15 cobs. 34 of those pipes are pipes that people have given me, and I have the Savinelli Leonardo da Vinci series of 9 pipes, which I've got a video up I did last fall on. That all is going to stay. So that leaves me with about 30 pipes that I will have that I will be smoking. Couple Radices, a couple of the artisan pipes, probably 5 or 6 of those are artisans. I've got about 8 Savinelli 626s and about 8 or 9 Savinelli 602s and a few 622s. And so anyways, all that being said, we're going to reduce the pipes. So how am I going to do that? I'm going to show them to the YTPC at some point. Maybe sell, trade, GOM, something. And then maybe throw them on an eBay site if there's some nicer ones that just don't move that direction. Was talking to Mike from the West Coast, Mike at Briar Blues when we were at the West Coast Pipe Show. That's on my list again to do this year. Put it on your calendar. Next fall, usually is the first week or so of November. It's a blast. It is a flippin' blast, and especially to see people that you see and hear, like Mike at Briar Blues, Andrew Sorigliano, the Bluefin Piper, Smurfinelli 33, Artie's Place Art bounced in. It was amazing. We had a great time. So that's something that I want to do. The other thing I want to do is basically do a backstage studio distribution center, man cave, but a temperature controlled area that's about 13 by 18. And I'll get the camera here and show you that right now. Hang on, I'll get your Dramamine. So about 3 feet of that 18 basically are bikes. Okay, we've got 2 road bikes. We've got a fat tire cruiser and my mountain bike, which is that first 3 feet there. And then 3 feet of the 13 feet is this whole wall. So that whole wall will be gaze wall. It'll have some storage. We're thinking of doing cabinets all the way down. It's got a little workstation for myself here right now. Hello, Jeep. And some of the things we're going to be doing is making workstations for the buffer, the sander, the drill press. I got a table saw under there, chop saw. I'm hoping to be able to put a lathe there. But we are going to look at putting a wall right here, just this side of the receptacle. And then take that, and I don't want to do the same thing I did before. Take that and follow that all the way around. You see that outlet will drop down into the wall. And then it will come down right about where the table will be against the wall. So I picked up this really sweet chicken butcher block counter table for a workstation, tools, and then along this wall I'll probably just build in 2 by 4 by, you know, I don't know, whatever topping I put on it, 1/2 inch masonite, something. What that will do is from this point, right about this point right here to the wall is about 18 feet. So I'll have what the gun case, the ammo. Not sure where that will go. Not sure if I'll be keeping these. These are some of the cases that I had previously in the studio before I got these. And then you can just pretty much see the backstage mess. Need to get some organization here. I got way too much tobacco, probably 60 tins in jars. This is where all the pipes are. Here's where all the rat trays and some of my, what was going to be my 7-day rotation. There's 21 blends here. May end up getting back to that. But anyways, a little idea of the things I want to get done in the Garbagemanpiper studio. Sorry about all of that. Let me get you back. Oh, hang on. Get you back on the... All right, there we are. We're back in the backstage. So, again, I showed you a bunch of tools and things. Wanting to get this area temp controlled so I can bring the cellar out here. There's about a 50-degree from winter or midsummer to midwinter here. And it's just, I think it's way too much for the bulk of some of these tobaccos that I'm cellaring. Let's see, fix that. So I want to do, just have an area where I can do pipe restorations, play around maybe with some pipe kits, maybe eventually get a lathe over there to where I can work on doing stems. I think stems to me is probably the most intimidating part, I think, for making pipes. I know you can buy them and you can do all those things, but I really want to learn how to make quality stems. I've got a buddy here, lives in town. He's part of the pipe club, Anthony with Pegasus Pipes. So I'll definitely be picking his brain at probably the next pipe meetup as to maybe how to set all that up. But it's just, again, it's one of those things on my list to do. The other thing, hopefully by the end of the year, I can get me a tobacco rotation. Right now in the mobile studio, I'll do, hey, let's see what's in the mobile studio, and I'll just pull tobacco all day out of this middle console, which goes forever. But I usually have 5, 6, 7 blends with me in my car all the time. And I just rotate those out maybe in a week or two, throw a bunch more in, and really just want to get to where I have those seasonal, get into real seasonal smoking. I mean, I could just chooch Virginia Burleys and Vapors all year round, which is what I've been doing. But it's almost going to be Oriental season. And honestly, I'm not wanting to change it out. Why do I make myself do that? It's just all about our palate changing. You know, it's been a year since I've been into these tobaccos. I am the kind of guy, if I'm not smoking it, whether it's a pipe or tobacco, it's gone. And if I've learned anything in the last year and a half of my tobacco journey, it has been that time is in a pipe smoker's favor. Time is in a pipe smoker's favor. What do I mean by that? Cellaring tobacco, time. I'm listening to people and they say, well, I didn't really care for Burley a year ago. Well, I don't care for it almost 2 years ago. But anyways, a lot of Kia blends. Maybe that will change. Maybe I'll have a shift. Well, when that happens, I want to be sampling some Kias. I want to be sampling and having Orientals. And my gosh, I've got tubs at this point of just This is what you're seeing here is just pretty much my Virginias, my vapors, some Burley Virginias, and a limited amount of Latakias and just a handful of cigar blends. So it stresses me. It's not how I'm wired, but it is teaching me some patience, which, you know, it's kind of like the guy that prayed for patience and he wants it now. Anyways, just thought I'd share 2020 things to do in the Garbagemanpiper channel. And with that, I think I've said what I've needed to say. Mel Harris, Garbagemanpiper, saying, sweet chicken baby, y'all be safe out there.